Hi everyone, Tasha here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to create a colorful holiday card using items from Maker Forte. I love Yetis, and this Yeti or Not stamp set from Maker Forte includes several Yeti images. And since I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use, I created this fun card using 4 of the stamps in this set. And again, there are 5 Yetis, so I used 4 of the 5. This set also has several greetings, so you can make different holiday cards, and there's also a birthday greeting. This center card measures 4 by 4, and to create those little boxes, I just made a little mark at the 2-inch on each side, and then I'll connect them using my ruler. I thought this was the easiest way to make sure I had perfectly sized squares, and each one of those Yetis fits into a 2 by 2 square, so it worked out perfectly for this stamp set. I'm going to go over to my MISTI and start stamping my cute little Yetis. I'm using Maker Forte's Eclipse black ink. This ink is awesome if you're using any type of Copic markers or alcohol markers, because once this ink dries, it stays nice and dark and you can use your markers without the ink smearing. To help with my stamping, I'm also using the Maker Forte Smoosher Tool. And this tool is awesome as well. It's one of my favorites, but it gives you even pressure. So if you have any hand issues, I do have some hand issues where I don't always get the best pressure. So this has helped me a lot with making sure my stamped images come out nice and dark, and there's not one side darker than the other. So I went around to each square and just stamped all of my fun Yeti images, and I did have a piece of scrap paper that I kind of moved around with me. So this way, if a Yeti was like off of the square, I wouldn't get it all over my MISTI mat. I would be able to get it on a piece of scrap paper. The last Yeti that I used on the 4th square has a little coffee mug, and I just positioned him so that you could see the mug and then his little Santa hat. But before I started coloring, I did erase the pencil lines. It was light enough that I could see where the lines were even after erasing, because I didn't erase it all the way. But this way I wouldn't see the lines through my coloring. And to help me get a straight line for each one of those squares, since I couldn't even follow the line, I had to have a little help from the ruler, but it worked out great. I just lined up my ruler on the line and then used my marker to make a straight line. I colored in the sky, and again, I wanted each one of these squares to have a nice bold color for the background sky. So I went in and started with the blue, and then I decided to color all of the Yetis at the same time, just to kind of make the process move along a little faster. So I went in and gave all of them a base layer of a cool gray Copic marker, and then I went in to let it have some time to dry, and I started on the backgrounds again. This bright green and the blue look awesome together, and then I decided to go in with, it's kind of like a wine color sky for the Yeti with the coffee cup. And then for the fun Yeti popping out of the gift box, this would also be super cute on a birthday card. I decided to go in with a nice orange color for this sky. You can use whatever colors you want to. This would also be nice if you just want to do traditional Christmas colors, or if you wanted to make a winter theme and have all different shades of blue would look great. But I decided to keep these backgrounds nice and bold. So for the package, since this is a holiday card, I made the ribbon red, and then I went in with kind of a Christmassy green color for the gift box. I think he looks so happy. I love the little expressions on the Yeti's faces. I also went in with a really light shade of pink color for their cheeks. I like having cheeks on all of my little characters. I think they're just so cute. And then for the scarf, I went in with a nice purple shade. The star, I made kind of a deep orange yellow color. The yellow was just too light, so I went in with a little bit of a light orange color for the star. And then for the coffee cup, I used one of my favorite teal colors of Copic markers. After I was done with all of the little embellishments and little details on their accessories, I went in with a deeper shade of cool gray just to give the little fur some more detail. So I went around each one of the Yetis just to kind of outline their bodies and their faces with this darker shade. And then I went in with a medium cool gray color to kind of blend the darker into the light, and then I'll finish with the base layer that I use. For some embellishment, I went in with my white gel pen. I love using white gel pen. I use it on probably every project, but I just love how it looks. So I put little dots on their cheeks, added some little embellishments to their accessories and to the little cookie, and then I added snowflakes falling in the background of each one of those boxes. I love the way that it looks too with the snow falling since it's so brightly colored. The white really pops. For the division of those boxes too, since they're, it's kind of a messier line, I went in and kind of gave some stitch detailing, which I thought looked pretty cool on it. For the sentiment or the greeting, I decided not to use any of the ones included in the set, but to use one of these toner sheets or simple saying sentiments from Maker Forte. They have so many different designs and themes, and this one that I selected just says Merry Christmas. You can also use your foil and your foil machines to put foil on top of these since they are toner. And then when I was done cutting the sentiment, I decided to start on my layers. I'm using this really cool star print pattern paper, and this is a toner sheet as well. One side has the black stars on the white background, and then the one I'm using is the white stars on the black background. Again, you can go in with foil and make it any color you want as well, but I like it with the black and white with the glitter behind it. So I decided to put pink glitter on the very bottom and then line or layer a silver glitter behind my colored Yeti images. And it just gives so much sparkle. And then for the little sentiment strip, I just used some glue runner and attached it right to the center. This is so fun and just, it's something that's non-traditional, but I think it's a really cool looking card. And then for a last finishing touch, I went in with my Maker Forte picker tool, and I'm going in with crown jewels in the color rose, which is becoming my new favorite color of gems, and I just put a gem in the center star. So here's my two completed cards. They're pretty close to being identical, but they are a little bit different, and I love them both equally. I think they're just so fun. So I hope you enjoyed today's project. All the items are listed below, and have a great day. Bye-bye.